What's up? Chenchu here from Chenchu Plays, and whoops, I think my mic wasn't working. Today we're gonna do a video about allods. This game came out a while ago. I don't remember the year it came out in, but when it did come out, it came out with a lot of hype. So many people were super hyped about it, and I was one of them. And I played this game for a very long time. The company did cause this game to go down fairly quickly because it became so pay to win, which they later fixed that, but the game was so tainted by then that people just didn't want to come back to it. And then they released a pay to play server, which is super cheap. I've also played there, but it's just a dead server. The free to play server, it's not dead, but let's check out the game. It's still pay to win, right? So you've got 1, 2, 3 races for the league side. Giverlings, elves, and humans. And then you got two other races. These are neutral races. I've never I've, I've never played a Pryden, but I'm not gonna play it. Although when I thought about playing Allods again for this video, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play a Pryden just because it's something I haven't played. And I'll play a Pryden Bard, which is a storyteller, right? Unfortunately, though, I want to play either an engineer or a demonologist, and these are the newer classes. When I stopped playing, the newest class was the Bard, which was a while ago. And for the Empire side, we got the Zetaganians, which are the human versions for this side, orcs. And so again, each class can play a certain role. And there is class, what do you call it? Well, they have their passes and all. And then you got the Arisen, which are your undead, cybernetic looking things here. I would definitely play this, but I really want to play well, a human is very basic, right? I've never played an elf either. I've played an Arisen and they're really nice to look at. So let's start with something different. We're gonna do an elf. I never play a female and I'm not gonna change that this time. So you got the starting equipment, what this looks like, your medium level equipment. Oh, cool. So it's basically like a demon hunter in World of Warcraft. As you can tell, this game was inspired heavily in World of Warcraft. Even though they do have an older game that came out, I think it was for consoles or PC, I forgot, but it's like a super old game called, forgot the name of it actually. But anyways, they look like they turn into these demon-ass classes. Okay, so we're gonna name this guy, oh man, there you go. We're gonna name him Chencho. So you got up to 10 on each. Yeah. Whoa, that's an ugly face. So let's do that. You know what? And I guess that looks good. Skin tone, let's be dark. I'm a dark boy. Figure. Let's make him big. Big boy. No, you know what? Let's make him into a small boy. That way when I transform, I'll be a big boy. Alright, let's do it. So as you guys can see, I have these other classes. This was my main Grimmage back in a way long time ago. So let's get started here. Welcome, good luck, thank you. So this game is heavily inspired by World of Warcraft, as you can see. The movements and everything, although I played this game before I played World of Warcraft, and I never had a problem with this game. But after playing World of Warcraft, I started with BFA. I know that kind of sucks, but it doesn't feel as fluid as I remember. Alright. So actually, I've done this so many times that I actually remember it. And I prefer this starting area over the Empire one. Also, I don't know if this is the game that I should be recommending. Basically, I want to do these videos, and this is not going to be the only old game I play. I kind of want to do a little gameplay of older games from that MMO hype, right? Between 2006 and 2012 era. Let's even stretch it out to 2015 probably, when games were coming out left to right. And you know, we had those big games, right? Allods, RuneScape, Runes Magic. What else was it called? I forgot the names now, but Rift, Aeon, Dungeons and Dragons Online, Lord of the Rings Online. You know, all these games that I couldn't play because my computer couldn't handle it. Now it can, thank God. So we come here, and this game is heavily focused on story. And unlike WoW, I like the questing system in this game better. Like I said, I played this game before WoW, so I might be a little biased there. And you know, most of my WoW knowledge, pre-knowledge, came from this game. And for a lot of people, it was backwards. But so this game does have a story if you're into that. Um, Now, just quickly, would I recommend this game? I would. You know, maybe not for the long run. It also depends on what you're trying to achieve. But weapon, okay. It also depends on what you're trying to achieve, right? Let's say you feel like playing a game with a friend and you don't want to spend that much money. You don't want to buy World of Warcraft and the expansions and subscribe. Or you don't want to play a super heavy demanding game, or you want to play something that you know is good quality, because this game is a very good quality game. Like I said, it felt very fluid. It doesn't now as much as it did before, but that's to be expected. It is an outdated game. I mean, they update World of Warcraft a lot more than this game. And I've mentioned that game a lot too much now, so I'm going to stop with that. We're talking about this game. So I would recommend it. It's a game that you can play it completely with your buddy. Um, how do... Ooh. Oh, okay, okay. Ooh, that's nice. I'm a big noobish right now because I'm not playing with my Red Naga. So I leveled up. Let's see here, current quest. So you gotta kill the rats, and I don't know why. I don't feel like reading it. But basically we got invaded by some demons, and they look like aliens in this game. They call them demons. And that's basically what the game is about. So like I was saying, it's a game that you can jump in with your buddies and have a good time. You can play all of the content with just even one friend. This started off with my number 2 ability. I don't know what that did. So the ability is quite flashy, but I wouldn't call it my favorite ability. I think your classic mage is, you know, fun to look at, which even though it's just your fireball or your ice arrow. So now we go back here. So the one thing I like about this game, I don't know if I have enough time to show this, but when you're out in the open and doing your questing, you do it by zones, right? So your main quests have like a little circle over them. It's so weird playing without my mouse. So I can just spam this, and it's an AoE spam. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so if you hit T in this button, it highlights things for you. Now, if you were to ask me which version of the game I would play, I would honestly go for the pay-to-play version of the game, because it does cost like €5 for about 3 months, so it's really cheap. And just because of that, I think it's worth it. But if you don't want to spend a dime and you don't want to take this game too seriously and you just want to play something with a buddy, this is definitely a game to play. If you want something more investing, then I guess there is other options out there. But you know, I'm doing this for fun, for nostalgia. I just want to do different games, play them, you know, remember all these games, and I'm pretty excited to do more games, and I'm probably going to cover more games from my.com, like Skyforge. And I think they have a game that looks like Mountain Blade, so I guess I'll check that out as well. I mean, it's on here, it's free, why not? So yeah, I heard about my uncle's death, so they did talking with her uncle. Okay, so she's going to try to cast something, and some creatures are going to try to harm her. What we're supposed to do is protect her. Give her some cover. Ooh, I got a new ability. Cool. Wow, this class is OP. I like it. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of OP classes. I have more fun with the non-OP classes. In every game, mages are pretty much the opposite of OP because they have a terrible. They should have a good AOE, but they have terrible AOE. At least from the head start, right? And this game, this mage, he's pretty strong, and he's a mage. He's a caster. He got so much. Well, your regular mage doesn't really have that much AOE, but this guy does, and I'm fine with that. He feels a lot more faster than your mage, because like I can just pop up here, click 2 and get away. So I feel like there's a bit of a delay. Yeah, there is. So defeat the magic. As you can see, even the quest log looks just like World of Warcraft. Oopsie, I wasn't gonna go there. Escort her, okay. So this is basically your tutorial. And after you're done with this, it sends you out to a pre-island before the mainland. And I know this is not gonna justify the game. Yeah, I know this short gameplay is not going to justify this game at all, because the game is not terrible. I mean, I would get into it if I had a friend to play with that was willing to play this game. You know, most of them want to play either League of Legends or anything else, honestly. Well, I thought that was loot, my bad. So yeah, it's pretty hard to bring people into this old game and be like, yo, it's a good game, then why hasn't anybody talked about it? But I would play it though, if I had somebody to co-op with, because it's a fun game to do so. If you expect to be in here and go ham on PvP and be the best at it, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna be very limited to the cash shop. Alright, nice. Traitor. We are gonna take the dagger because, wait, we can equip the dagger. Except, so now we're gonna fight this demon type boss. A lot of baby demons are gonna come in, and they look like aliens, but you know, this game calls them demons. Look at them, there they are. And the way to kill them, well, these guys, I think we just knock them out. These astral demons. But the other guy, we have to run him into a trap. See, I'll set up the protective field. Boom. They're breaking through. I can't hold them. Kill them. It's pretty cool. His spell is like a... And then I got... Oh, okay. I can transform. I don't know what that does though. So I don't think I have spells for my transformations yet. And I did get some loot. So as soon as I'm done with this video here, I mean with this area, and I start the main island, I'm gonna upload it and maybe decide if I want to keep playing or not. I'm trying to get more into single player games lately, but like I said, I want to do let's play videos of, or not let's play, but just first looks on these older games, and I'm pretty excited to do so. I didn't have a reason to play them, and I want to play them all, but I'm like, it's gonna be impossible for me to play and invest so much time in so many different games. I'm gonna get nowhere. Okay. So we bring him here. No way, I can move and cast. Yeah, this class is OP, so... No! My loot! There you are. Yes, I'll take that rare staff. So this part of the game showed you a little bit of what a mechanic is in a boss fight. So we come here, we complete this, use the portal to escape the Doom Allod. And allods are the names for these islands. And this game does have raids and dungeons. Most of the time you'll be spending in dungeons. You can hire mercenaries and they'll help you with it. So now that we're here, these quests that look like this are important quests. You need them. These ones right here. So single player quest. This quest should be performed solo. It's an important quest, and then there's other ones. They're kind of gray. Those would be your side quests or your not so important quests. And then these ones, the mystery stone. You see, it has like a sun look to it. These are called important quest, world mystery quest. So these are the quests that you mainly want to follow. These two types of quests are the ones you can't really jump, you can't skip them, you got to do them. And then you got your other side quests. But luckily for us, at least in the pay-to-play version of the game, oh look, a player here and over there. Okay, except you can easily turn them in by completing quests and killing monsters. You get some kind of currency, which helps you turn in other quests. It does have a auto feature. You click this button, but you don't really need it. So all of these quests are important and they do have lore. Okay, our first one. This one says can be completed instantly. This is the currency I was talking about. So this is right here a side quest. These are not important. You accept it. Let's see if I can finish it. So they're called Marks of Fate. I got 3K. No, it requires 3.9K and I got a total of 10K. So boom. And you're better off not using this yet. You'll get to that later on. For now, just you're going to want to stack them up and later on you're going to want to use them. So I got my first ability, not ability, my point. And I unlocked this to level 10. So I'm going to leave this here for now. I don't know yet if I'm going to start a different game. Maybe Lord of the Rings. I've always wanted to play that game. I just never wanted to invest my time into it because the paywall seems very overwhelming. Same with DDO, and I did play DDO once actually. I didn't get too far into it, and I was kind of hoping I did this year, maybe even putting some money down. But yeah, so right now I just want to do older games. Remember that hype, what it was. So anyways, I'll leave this here for now.